We begin with breath. In and out. The quiet rhythm that keeps us here and alive, human. We don't think about breath much, and yet it is first and most and constant in our lives as a blessing. Today's scriptures speak of the small and powerful mustard seed of faith and the rekindled gifts. Faith embodied in simple and steady service. Both Timothy and the disciples were a little afraid, and who amongst us isn't sometimes? Paul writes to Timothy, rekindle that gift of God that is within you, reminding Timothy that he is given not a gift of fear, but one of the power of love and self-discipline. I love that expression. Given the gift of the power of love and self-discipline. And then Jesus tells his disciples that if they had faith even in the small size of a mustard seed, this is not a scolding comment, but an invitation to say, if you have even a little, you actually already have enough. You have what you need. Faith, Paul seems to say, is not stored in clouds or written in stone. It is embodied. It lives in our gestures of love, in the muscles that carry forward compassion, in the hands that serve without expectation of thanks. When Jesus speaks of that mustard seed faith, he's pointing not to grandeur and greatness, but to the faith that takes root in the ordinary stuff of our days. So what if we thought of our own very bodies as vessels of blessing? What if blessing is not something that we can only express, which of course we can. I mean, after all, blessing, as we have learned through this whole Bless project, is an expressed wish for goodness in someone's future, expressed sometimes with words, but sometimes with our bodies. What if blessing is not just something we say, but it is also something we increasingly become? Blessing is love, spoken out loud, hope with skin on. When we bless one another, we are enacting our faith, not faith in outcomes, but faith in God's presence with us and amongst us. We bless with our breath and with our hands, with the way we show up again and again, with the way that we send blankets around the world, the way we collect toothbrushes and deodorant for school children. It is sometimes in these small works of love that we become in our muscles, in our sinews, in our bones, blessings. Blessing, then, is a way of stirring a flame within us that needs kindling, that flame that Paul was trying to encourage in Timothy. Blessing is a way of naming the Spirit's power in ourselves and each other so that love gets fuel to burn more brightly. And today, on World Communion Sunday, we remember that blessing is not just ours alone. It is embodied in a church around the globe. We are joined with Christians in every time and in every place who gather in cathedrals or under trees, who come rejoicing or come weary. Here at this table again, blessing became concrete, tangible, something we can actually experience. It is kneaded into the bread and poured into the cup and then made manifest in us as we drink and eat. At this table, we remember that we are one body, many members, many languages, many hungers, and yet one in Christ. So here we have received a blessing, but we have also been strengthened to become more blessing as we go about our lives. Fed by grace, we are sent out into the world. We become bread for the world. Our small mustard seed of faith rising into acts of compassion that rekindle gifts that shape for us all a future of hope. So, friends in Christ, this week, bless with your hands, bless with your feet, bless with deep listening, bless with faith even when it feels tiny. You are each of you the body of blessing. The Word becoming flesh again and again in you through your acts of care, through prayers whispered into tomorrow, through the quiet courage of showing up, and when you feel the light flickering in you, when fear or weariness creeps in as it sometimes does, remember Paul's voice through the ages. Rekindle that gift in you. You are not given a gift of fear, but a gift of the power of love and self-discipline. So go, let us go, all of us, blessed and blessing, embodied, faithful, and alive with the Spirit's flame. You were made to bless.